Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to change your motor mounts on a Dodge Dart. I'm going to change all the motor mounts, which I already changed this one already. That goes to the front right here. Under here, I already changed that. I have a video of that, so I will link that in the description if you need the video for the right front mount. I have another mount right here that goes underneath the car at the bottom. I will change that in this video because it's not that hard. Well, I never changed one before, but I will lift it up and look underneath it and see how hard it is. This one is for, this one is the mount that goes to this side. So like I said, I have a description, I have a link underneath the video for this. All right, and this one is the one that goes under here by the battery. You got to remove the battery, take out the battery tray, which I won't be doing. I'm gonna show you a nice little shortcut of doing it. I talked to the customer already. They agree, because it involved cutting a part of the battery tray, and I wouldn't want to cut nobody's car without they say so, and I wouldn't want nobody to cut my car without my say so. So I also ask the customer, because if you see down there there's a screw underneath the battery tray, and the battery tray is a lot of work to get out, so we won't be going that route. Customer agree as well, so you can save your negative comment about that, because I know they're going to be coming down there. So let's get to the video. Let's change this one. All right, so after that, the first thing first is to remove the battery. This one missing something here. Your vehicle will definitely have if you never change your battery and forget to put this. So I don't know who changed the battery for them, but they didn't put this back, and it's missing that. So let's take out the battery. First thing first, I will leave a link in the description for that also, not to lengthen the video too much, so I'm just gonna go through fast. And guys, also please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help me help you. So that's done. Take this off. You might have another extra step to take out the battery holder that go right there. So the next step is to get these 10mm screw right here. So you have one right here, one right here, another one right here. They're all 10mm. So let's get to that. I will also try and leave a link for the tools I use in the description. So another 10mm right here. Take this out. So we're trying to move the fuse box so we can get place to work, because the fuse box is gonna be in our way. You don't have to worry about disconnecting the battery. Not gonna lose any memory. Might just lose the radio settings, and that's it. So you want to go ahead and unplug this, take the cover off. This is the other 10mm right here. Alright, so you want to get that off also. Once you remove the 10mm from here, and here, the next step is to just lift this out the way. You can leave it right here and work around, just move it as needed and work around it. as well as you can just remove the whole thing, but I prefer to just work around it. It's much easier for me. Less work for me. So I will work around it. If there's a case where I can't work around it, I will just take it off. But let me show you what I'm trying to do. Alright guys, so we're gonna have 3 screws in the front and a 10mm right there. So those 3 screws and a 10mm bolt. I don't know if those are 18 or 17, but I will show it to you once I get that down to that part. We have another screw right here, which I will be cutting right here. So right there, we're gonna cut right here. Just a simple hacksaw blade will do the job, so we can get access to that screw down there. Over there on the back, so we can lift this up like that. And the back right there, there's another screw. There it is. There's another bolt right there, and this wire right here, there's another bolt right there. And that's how we're gonna do that part. So let's get to the cutting part, and I'll show you how we get through that part. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what you guys call it, if it's hacksaw, but this kind of blade can cut through thank you. So okay, it's hacksaw blade, so that's what I'm talking about. So this is it also right here. I can just cut it right here like this. I'll leave a link in the description. So you see where I'm cutting right here, just to make room for the bolt down there. This won't affect the car in any way, any shape or form. Alright, so we just need to cut on both ends right here. Alright, so you see what I'm trying to do. So I know my subscribers are smart. You will see the finished product. So guys, my next step is, as you see, I make several cuts, because what I would like to do is cut it like this and cut it like that, but there's no way I can get the hacksaw to turn in there, so I make several cuts like that. Then I can use the bird beak and just break them out like that. And you can see that the screw is coming to life. So right there, I guess I need to cut it more to about right there. So I need to cut it down some more, take out some more pieces, so we can get that. That's what I'm trying to take out right there. So let's get to that part. Alright guys, another update. So this is real good. So it's called a Stanley 15-809 Stanley. So it's my first time using one of these also, but it's not my first time changing these mounts, so I know how to do it. But you might break a few blades. As you notice, my blade's getting shorter and shorter because I keep on breaking it up there, but that's what you need to do. You need to cut. You need to try to get a slant cut like that, so you can just cut straight like this, and part gonna come right off. And there you go. Just break this blade. So yeah, guys, that's just another update to see what else we need to do. We just need to get this piece off where we can get a socket on it, and then we're good. So I guess the guy who make the car doesn't have to fix it, so I don't know why they didn't left like a space right here that I just made, so you could get access to change the mount. Morning. So that's what this is my whole goal right here. Get a socket down there to take out that 18mm, and I will leave a link in the description for all the tools I use. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, you know, because if I didn't do it that way, I would have to remove this, remove the computer for the car, get down under there, remove some screws from there, take off the fender and maybe the wheel, and go on the other side and remove some other screws, some other bolts from the other side. So doing this eliminate that whole process of removing this tray right here. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, so the next step is to get a jack with a wood block. So because metal against metal is hard, and the transmission metal is softer than the jack, so you don't want to break the transmission. What you want to do is get this and put it underneath the transmission. Alright, so let's get to that. Alright guys, so I have my jack under there. I'm gonna raise up the transmission some. Alright, so now I get the transmission to come up a little bit. That's all we need. That's all we really need. So now is to start removing all the bolts we have. Alright, let's get to that. Alright, so the compressor come on, so that's what you hear running. So I hope you guys still can hear me. This is gonna be a 10mm right there, and the rest gonna be 18mm. Like I said, I'm just gonna move this out the way and try to work around it. If I can't work around it, I'm gonna take it out. But so far it looked like I can work around it. Don't pull on it too much because you don't want to strain the wires, so you just move it out the way as much as you want to move. Then you remove this 10mm bolt from the mount itself. That's what it looked like. Let it rest right there, and that's what it's holding on to right there, as you see. And the next step is to get those 18mm bolts. So what you want to do is take your time. Don't bring it all the way out in case the engine go down. Then you can bring it back up with the jack. So take your time and see how far. If you need to bring up the engine some more, or if you want to bring up the transmission some more, or however it needs to be moved. Step is to get this out of the way some more. That's good for me. One of the nut already removed. One of the bolts already removed. Alright, this one I'm going to remove this right here. Alright, so you just hold it right here. Hold on it. Take that out. Now that gives you more room. to move around. And now we have that space right there. Remove this one also. Alright, so I'm gonna go up some more on the jack. Alright, so that's enough from me right there. Alright, so once you go up some more with the jack, so that's okay. You can remove this. There. Go ahead and remove the rest. Alright, make sure they're the same size before you mix them up. So they are the same size. So I remove all three. One fell down. I'll get it when I remove the mount. So I can put this right here. Go over there. And go right here. Get this one out. It's shorter than that one, so you want to put this at a different spot. So I'll put it right there. I'm gonna get an extension for over there. Alright, so I have the extension right here. I know it's not an impact extension, but it's what next to me right now. I'm not gonna walk all the way over there to get the other tools. It's right here. Do the job just fine. So these are the same size, so I can just leave them both right here. Get some more room. Only thing left is to take off this little thing right there, and it will just get a clip puller or a flathead screwdriver. Get that up right there, and the next step is to take out this 15 millimeter. Let me see if it's 15 or 13. Actually, it's 13 millimeters, so you just want to take this off right here. Loose it out some. Alright, so go ahead and remove this. You can put this with this. They are different and they can only go in their respective holes. So now that's loose, you can go ahead and lift it from this side. A little tricky to get out, but you will see. We need to get this out the way. Get this clip for the ABS sensor, the ABS module, and remove this plug from here, and that's gonna give you some more room to work with. So you want to bring the mount forward a little bit, bring it over the wire right here, come back, and once you have, or you can come up like this, the mount will come out, and you can see that this mount is broken. You can see it right here, and even it's broken along the side down more. Alright, so we got the mount out. That's one milestone. Let's get the new mount in. Alright, so first thing first, you wanna make sure your new and your old match. As you can see, right here is ripped, right here is good. You can see that it's already separating from the metal. That's on the metal, so make sure your mounts are the same. Then you can go ahead and get rid of the old one, put in the new one. Lift this out of the way, put this down like this. So basically the same way you take it out, it's the same way you put it in. Then you bring it under here, and that's it. So you already know these three over there. So you put the longest one right here. Put the longest one right here. Put another one right here. Put this other one right here. And before you tighten them up, you just want to run them in a little bit. Make sure they go in the hole and it's not cross thread. So you want to make sure you run them in a little bit with your hand before you tighten them up. And try and catch all the holes for the mount before you tighten down anything, because without the mount on, it's gonna shift a little bit, and I will show you what I'm talking about. So let's make sure you catch all of these. So yeah guys, as you notice, I retrieved my bolt, and if you look down here, you can see that none of the screw hole line up with what it's supposed to line up with. So what I'm gonna do is try to line them up. So you might want to release the jack a little bit, as you see. So release it a little bit forward, because I guess the jack is not level underneath the transmission, so it kind of push up the engine and tilt it to the back. So bring it down some. So you check the holes, make sure they're lined up, and then you can have the screw go through. So the screw is go and it's touching the hole, so I'm just gonna come up with it a little bit. Alright, that should do it a little bit some. And when you don't tighten the mount, you can move the mount at some too, so to get the screw to line up. So you just want to get the screw turning in the hole. Come up on the jack a little bit more. You can move the mount because it's not yet tightened up. So come up with the jack a little bit more. I'm using my foot, if you're wondering. It's me alone right here. And if I can do it, so can you. Once again, please like, subscribe to the channel, help me help you. Then you can come up with the jack some more.
help this set your screw a little bit better. The reason why I'm not cutting the video or making it shorter is because I want you guys to see the process of me catching the screw. And once you catch all the screws, like I did, you can go ahead and just tighten up everything, alright? Alright guys, so all the screws are catching their respective holes, so now it's time to tighten them up. Alright guys, so once all that is tightening, you want to double check your work, make sure all the bolts are tight, because this is what hold your transmission and your engine into the vehicle, so you don't want to leave it too loose. I don't have the torque spec in my mind, so you can go ahead and Google that if you want, or you can just tighten it as much as you can, as much as possible. Alright, so the next step is to connect back all these things right here. So this is your ABS switch, just the same way you disconnect it, the same way you connect that right there. Alright guys, so once that is done, yours might come out, yours might not. You just want to put it back in like that and clip it back down into place. Lock this back right here and line up your, before you line that up, we have one more thing to catch. It's a good thing I remember. So the bracket down here, which is right here, 10mm. Go ahead and tighten that up. Right there. Alright. It's time to put this on. Get your fuse box in order. Get this back right here. Get this right here. And get this right over here. That's in, and let's get these 10mm in also. And that's in right there. Double check your work. Make sure every plug you take off, especially this ABS plug right here, you make sure it's connected. Make sure all your screws are tight, because this is the part where we double check our work. And put this back right here. And now it's time for us to put back our battery. I know you still see right here where I cut, but that's not a big deal. Once the battery go in, you won't see that no more. Fuse box is still tight. I'm going ahead and lock this into place like that. Time to install our battery. Install the battery and tighten it up. I know I use this, but I didn't use a lot of strength on it. So, and remember when I was taking it off, we didn't have the holder for the battery right here. But that's it, guys. Please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Help me help you. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the mount for this side next, but I will leave a link in the description because I also did the mount for this side already. I have a video of it on YouTube already, so I'm just gonna leave a link in the description for that. So let's do that one and then we get to the one underneath. Thank you for your love and support once more. Peace out. See you next time.